Alright, what's going on, BC? I'm back again for my first vinyl update video. This is basically just all of June and all the way to the July as of right now, which is the 14th? Yeah, the 14th. And I'm just gonna get into it, you know. Here we go. First up, what we have playing in the background is The Doors' Strange Days. I've been looking for Doors records for, you know, ever since I started collecting, and they're kind of hard to come by, you know. This demand for them is high, and the supply is probably around, you know, average, I guess, average at best. So whenever I find one, I definitely pick it up. And yeah, let's pick this one up for like $9. Highlight tracks would be People Are Strange. Remember the first time I heard that song? First time I heard People Are Strange, I was watching The Lost Boys, you know, that vampire movie from the 80s, and the first time I heard that, just the vocals and just the spookiness of the whole song just captivated me so much. I was just in awe whenever I heard it. And yeah, along with People Are Strange, Moonlight Drive has always been a favorite of mine, you know. Limited Times, just playing in the background right now, the music's over. The whole album is just great. The album is just insane. Next up we have an album that's everywhere. It's one of the most popular albums of all time. It is The Dark Side of the Moon. Now, this is my first copy of this. I've had another one. It's a nice gatefold. But the one I had before this one, it had a little bit of room wear. And right around here, I think there's like papers, part of the cover was just torn off. But a big reason why I bought this one was because of the posters. It came with the posters, and the posters and the stickers came with posters and stickers. And the posters don't have holes in them. So I guess the guy just kept them in the album the whole time. And it's first press. It's a Canadian pressing, actually. I looked it up. It's Canadian pressing. And moving right along is Paul McCartney's self-entitled debut album. That's a great photo of Paul and his funky little baby right there. It's always funny. This is the gatefold. Some nice, amazing pictures of Paul, Linda, and his family, and all that. And yeah, I've only spun this about one time. And yeah, I guess I haven't really, you know, I haven't listened to it enough to have like a full-on opinion of it. But the first time I heard it, I think this one, along with the next record I'm about to show you, is they just give me a White Album vibe. And the next album I'll show you is arguably the greatest Beatles solo record, and that is, of course, you know, Paul McCartney's Ram. It's also a gatefold, and yeah, they both give me a White Album vibe, I guess. And I've never really gotten into the White Album that much, you know. It's a good album. You know, with songs like Dear Prudence, My Guitar Gently Weeps, you know, Obla Di Obla Da, and all that. You know, it's a good album, but I just don't, I don't know. I can never just really get into it. I don't know why. But going back to the Ram album, that's considered the greatest Beatles solo album, you know, of all time. But this next one, in my opinion, blows that one out of the water, blows all of them out of the water. And you might know what that is, you know me, and that is George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. George Harrison's always been my favorite Beatle. Always has, always will be. And this album just proves his musical talents, the way he plays guitar, his songwriting, you know. Yeah, so basically it's just a great album, you know. 3 LPs in there, good one. Sticking with George Harrison, we have Living in the Material World. This is the first George Harrison album I bought. It's the first actual solo Beatles album that I bought. And I wasn't expecting much, but the first 2 songs, let me look it up real quick. I have the actual record down here. Excuse me. Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth, and Sue Me, Sue You Blues is just, and Living in the Material World, the title track is just amazing. The album is really, really good. Wasn't expecting much. I was blown away. And next up, we have Kiss, Rockin' All Over. This is also an upgrade. The copy I had before this, it was just complete shit. Paul's face was torn off. Somebody wrote "Sandy Loves Bob" in big black ink right here, and there were just pencil marks everywhere. I feel like a 2-year-old got to it. Maybe a pissed off girlfriend. I get. Maybe Bob broke up with Sandy and she had his copy of Rockin' All Over. Who knows? I don't know. Now moving on, we have Zeppelin 2. Zeppelin 2 for me is one of those albums that I spun as a kid, 11 or 12, I spun as a kid constantly. I only had it on cassette though. My dad has every single Zeppelin album on cassette, and I just remember, yeah, blessed through this one. And this record, the first time I put this one on, this record, was one of those times where you've heard the songs over and over again, but you'd never hear it on vinyl until, you know, you buy the album. And the first time I put this on, I felt like I did when I was 12 when I first heard it, you know? Just amazing. Amazing. And I listen to the album so much. Every time after Heartbreaker, you know, when Heartbreaker, I guess, introduced into Living Love and Made, every time I hear a song on the radio, my brain just thinks Living Love and Made coming up right then and there. It just never happens. It makes me angry. But yeah, great album, good album. Another one that I spun heavily when I was in my youth, was Zeppelin 3. Yeah, there's Zeppelin 2 and 3 for me were probably my favorite Zeppelin albums, you know? Physical Graffiti and Zeppelin 4, yeah, whatever, we hear so much about that, but Zeppelin 2 and 3 are just my personal favorites in their catalog. Moving right along, we're actually going through this pretty quick, and next up we have Live Cream, Volume 2. Picks up for like, I don't know, $2. You know, I can't go wrong with $2 with the Live Cream album. You know, plays well, the cover's in alright condition, it's got a little bit of ring wear, a little bit of dirt on it, but, you know, whatever. And yeah. Live Cream Volume 2. Alright, see about that one. And this next one is something I've been looking for a long time. Finally found it on the internet, on eBay. I'll probably be making a video about it, about how the pros and cons of buying eBay, my personal experiences and all that. But this album is The Black Man's Burden, Eric Burdon War. I'm a big fan of these guys, man. I'm a big fan of the Animals, I'm a big fan of War, man, you know? If you've never seen these guys play together, like, look them up on YouTube, man. Like, Spill the Wine, Tobacco Road, Painted Black, you know? It's just jam, man. That's all I can say, it's jam, dude. This is also okay for loving some nudity. So if you're underage, you know, cover your eyes or I don't care, dude. But yeah, great album. Pick it up. They're real hard to come by. So yeah. Next up we have The Who, Live at Leeds. This is another upgrade copy. And the copy I have before this one, I think, God, this is on Decca Records. The reason why I bought this is because it came with all the inserts. All of it is there. I had, you know, it's only $3. The record plays fine and all that. You know, had to pick it up. This is one of my favorite live albums of all time, and probably one of the best live albums of all time. So yeah, and two left. We have the Rolling Stones, Through the Past Darkly. I always forget the name of it. I don't know. I just think Octagon album, you know. I see this record a lot on the VC, you know, and I never really paid attention to it, but I found it at my record store for like $5, and I thought, what the hell, right? I had the money at the time. Might as well. It's good, you know. Painted Black, Ruby Tuesday, Hong Kong, Jumping Jack Flash, She's Rainbow, Dandelion, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's a good, I guess, mid '60s to late '60s, you know, Rolling Stones album, and you know, the album's legendary with the octagon shape and all that. So yeah. On to the last record from this update. We have Thin Lizzy's Chinatown. I'm a big Thin Lizzy fan too. Thin Lizzy albums come up every once in a while, but they're always like, you know, $7 to $15. And this one's in great condition actually. And this is also a promotional copy. So that goes along with my A Rock Legend Black Rose album, you know. It's also a promotional copy, but it's in way worse shape. And yeah, actually, when I found this album in the record store, I had a big stack of them. I don't know, I forget what, it was a while ago, but I had a big stack of records that I was set on buying. And I found this before I was about to check out, and I was like, I can't just let this, you know, I don't have the money for it right now, but I can't just, you know, let it go. So what I did is I hid it in the tubes, the tube section, you know, that band, the Tubes. I don't know what they are, but you know, in the record store there's a section of like this, probably even bigger than that, you know. And then there, so I just, you know, slipped it in there, went back the next week and it was still there, and I picked it up for $10, and yeah, it's a good album. It's 1980s album, you know, with that Snowy's on this album, and yeah, I'm more of a Brian, what's his name, Brian Robertson, is that his name? I feel like something, I don't know, he's a Motorhead too. But yeah, I prefer that. I prefer, you know, Live and Dangerous and, you know, before that. But I mean, anytime I find a Lindsay album, I gotta pick it up. And that was the case for this one. So yeah, that is my first ever vinyl update from June 2016 and a little bit into July 2016. So leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment, you know, I like to talk to you guys. Who's ever watching, I like to, you know, discuss records and all that. So, you know, leave a like. And the record just ended. Right on. Alright, see you guys later. Take it easy.